Okie dokie, a full leg day ahead, hamstrings and quadriceps, which is unusual for me, as you know if you watch this channel. Usually I separate the two, the hamstrings part and the quadriceps part. But that doesn't mean that that's the only way, right? That doesn't mean that I don't like, doing them all at once. And I'm not saying that it's bad either, There are so many different ways to train, and people oftentimes ask me, like, how should I train? Should I focus on one skill at a time? Should I alternate my skills in between days? Should I do legs when I train skills? Should I bulk when I do skills? And the answer really is like, there is no answer. The only two questions that you should ask yourself is, are you enjoying your training, and are you happy with the progress that you are making? If the answer to both of those questions is yes, then, well, you don't really need a drastic change in your training, right? You can keep the structure that you're doing right now. And no matter if people are saying like, oh, it's not that efficient, or, you can do this better. That advice could be very solid and you can give it a go. But in the end, you should make the decision for yourself. Which way of training makes you the happiest? Which way of training gives you the progress that you are happiest with, right? And if the answer is you only focus on one skill, then that's fine. If the answer is, I train skills and I want to bulk and I want to train legs, that's also fine. So, there's really not one correct answer for a training routine. But anyway, today, like I said, hamstrings and quadriceps, so Nordic curls and pistol squats. I'm gonna start off with the Nordic curl, then switch to pistol squats, then go back to the Nordic curl, and then go back to some pistol squats or something else, accessories, I don't know yet, but it's gonna be kind of an alternating style. Gonna take me quite a while to get through the workout, but it's gonna be fun nonetheless. So I'm gonna go outside, warm up, and I'll see you there. All right, time to get some strong freaking hamstrings to put some pressure on these bad boys. Because for those of you who don't know yet, the Nordic curl, which is the exercise I'm about to do, it's an exercise for your hamstrings. Like whatever object you're hooking your heels behind, in my case a staircase, you are literally curling your legs into the fucking staircase and lifting your entire body. That's why this exercise is so freaking insane. Like, you should try it if you haven't yet. And if you can't do it, that's normal. Use your fingers as assistance to get yourself up. But anyway, I'm gonna do 3 sets of like a lift off with a 8 seconds hold afterwards. And yeah, that's gonna be very difficult, but let's see how it goes. It feels difficult today. Let's do another set. All right, last set of holds. Let's do a bit of a max out here. Oh, oh, oh. All right, I know I said I was gonna do alternating style today, but my hamstrings are on fire and I don't want to lose that feeling. So I'm just gonna do all my hamstring sets all after each other and then move on to quadriceps. So I think I have about 2 more sets here left, and then yeah, we'll head inside. Holy fucking shit. Alright, so as you can see, these are kind of the finisher sets. And judging by my lower back bump, maybe I should have done it after the pistol squats. Holy shit. But anyway, this is a great example of what you can do if you can't do the Nordic curl yet, is you just use your fingers as assistance. Pinky is the least assistance. Then you have index finger. You can even use your thumbs, 2 fingers, whatever combination works for you. Alright, one more set. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I'm about to start the fucking pistol squats, but that hamstring training was a freaking success. Like, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but like, there is a fucking piece of meat sticking out of my leg. You know, and that's like, I've seen it before, but not to this extent. So very happy, and just standing here, and like, if I try to like pull up my heels, like my legs feel like they're about to cramp. So I was able to push myself further than ever before, which is very nice. I think I can safely say at the moment I'm at peak strength when it comes to hamstrings, and we're just getting started. So very excited for, you know, when I do those holds for like 20 seconds, or like even with hands behind the head instead of like besides my body, or even weighted. I don't know. Like how far can we take this? I don't freaking know, but it's gonna be super exciting, right? And that's the training you should do. Like if you're training and you feel like, holy shit, today was so much fun, I wonder what I'm gonna be able to do next time. That's the kind of freaking training that you want to do, because that's what gets you fired up, you know? Like my hamstrings are dead, but I'm already thinking about the next training because it's just so much fun, right? So yeah, I'm gonna put on some tunes now, get ready for the quadriceps part. We'll see how it goes, because my lower back is on fire, but whew, today is a good day already. You know, I went out for a run, I was able to pet a dog on the way, and now this freaking hamstring training. I mean, whatever happens on the quadriceps, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna try my best, of course, but today was such a good day already. Whew. Okay, this was my last warm-up set with 24 kilos. Now I'm gonna put 36 kilos on the bar. And 24 already felt quite heavy, so we'll see how it goes. But in an ideal world, I would like to get 8 reps, just like I did last time with the 32 kilos. Let's see how it goes. Yes. All right, I have a confession to make. I accidentally put 34 kilos on instead of 36. So now is the question, for the second set, do I just keep it 34 or do I go 36? I think we know the answer. I'm gonna regret it if I don't try 36. Let's go for it. No regrets. Whew. I cheated a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it was a good RP, you know? Perfect for muscle building. What the fuck? Let's do the other leg. Alright, that's it for today. Or not for the pistol squats. Now all I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do one session the next time with a bit of a heavier pistol squat, but not my maximum. Then I'm gonna have a rest for a longer time and aim for a new 100 max. The work has been done today, so I think I'm ready for it for 50 kilos, maybe even 52 kilos of pistol squat. Whew, that sounds exciting. Right now, I'm just gonna do some accessories, some deep lunges for mobility, because I actually feel like they helped today, you know? I felt comfortable in the bottom position. So yeah, 3 sets of 10 lunges, and then we can have some breakfast. Holy shit. All right, training is done. Today was a good one. I think we reached all the goals that we wanted to reach. Plus we got to pet the dog while running. So no reason to complain. And my legs, I mean, from here, I'm looking from above, but they are looking quite freaking pumped. Oh. Whew. So let's sit down and discuss. Yeah, today was the last heavy session or intense session before attempting a 1 rep max on the pistol squat, on which I think I can, I'm good for 52 kilos. So next time I'll be doing a 1 rep set, but not 1 rep max, of course. I think I'm gonna aim for 46 kilos in next session, because I want that to be my last warm-up set on the actual day for my PR attempt. So yeah, that will be in 3 days. And in the meantime, just I have to keep it down as much as possible. I guess also with running, but also like not doing too much to the max on front lever and planche. I think I'll just be doing the same for planche and front lever as I always do. Not tone those down, but also not do too much. And yeah, very, very hard session today, but so rewarding. Let's see. What I'm kind of starting to notice is that, well, obviously, the more you put into something, the more you get out. But it's also the case for quadriceps and pistol squats, right? My training is always quite short, like intense bursts, like 1 or 2 sets most of the time that are very intense, and then it's over. But I feel like if I can balance it out a bit more, do a bit less intense sets and a bit more volume, I can make way more gains. So that's something I want to try out. And I'm going to do it soon, but first I'm going to also get a little bit of a PR attempt on the planche hold, because I feel like the planche hold is the first goal of the bulk that I'm actually close to at the moment. So I feel like at the moment I'm good for about 15 seconds, but I feel like, if we push it harder on a few trainings and then rest up correctly, we can get 20 seconds, which is the final goal. So a lot of exciting stuff coming at me. It might not be the most conventional way of training that I do. It might not be the most efficient, but like I mentioned in the beginning, I just do what makes me happy and what makes me happy with my progress. And that's the ideal way to train, because that's the way you're going to continue training. So yeah, it might not be the standard calisthenics guy, but that's it. And as far as training goes for me, it's really as simple as, consistently going harder than last time, as I mentioned in the beginning also. And then if you want to put on size, eat enough. If you want to downsize, well, also eat enough, but like in a deficit, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't starve yourself, but also you gotta be in a calorie deficit. And then, you never see an athlete in the Olympics or like on world level out of shape, right? Every athlete is in shape. So what that tells me is that if you are aiming for performance, if you are aiming to get stronger, aiming to get better endurance, at a certain point, your body is going to have to adapt when it comes to looks as well. You're going to have to build a physique, because you're not going to get to a top level, being a potato bag, right? I mean, at a certain point, if you want to keep improving, you're going to keep improving. You're going to have to adjust your diet to feel better. You're going to have to, train harder than last time. At some point, your body is going to adapt and build muscle, build tissue, get leaner. Like, it's inevitable. So for me, like, the best way to build a physique is just to aim for performance. And, aiming for performance, you do it with consistent training, like I mentioned. So I'm going to quit yapping here, have some breakfast finally, because holy shit, I haven't had anything to eat today yet. And it's fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. So I've been training for quite a while. But yeah, I'll have some breakfast, have a shower, and see you tomorrow for a planche training, which will be quite heavy.